shout out to Nate because I think today he was officially announced as the number one pitching prospect in baseball. So,
Yes, he
you know,
was.
good for Nate. Hi, this is Mike Sonne from ProPlayAI, and you're listening to the Walk Off with Scott Belfort and Adam Mack. We'd like to get somebody to give us the player's perspective. Somebody who's young and up and coming and hungry for data and really focused on making themselves better. And we met Casey Mulholland, who's the lead developer and head of Kinetic Pro Performance in Tampa. And we met him at the winter meetings last year. And, we're showing him a little bit about what Pitch AI does. And I told him, who's somebody that you think might be good to work with? And he said first person was Nate that came to mind. So we got introduced through Nate, and Nate's been giving us a ton of great feedback, and he's been working really hard to help us put together a product that's going to help players.
That's amazing. And that is one thing about Nate Pearson that the baseball world is very aware of is he is incredibly analytically driven. I mean, most pitchers in the past anyways, it was go out and pitch, go out and throw.
Yeah.
But I'm curious about his development or his involvement here. Did ProPlay AI approach him? I know you just kind of mentioned that he was kind of who was recommended. Was he all in when you did approach him about this?
Yeah. So, we kind of approached him at first saying, do you want to be like a spokesperson / endorsement type thing? And the one thing with Nate is that if you give him information, you better be ready to answer questions about it for the next half an hour, because he's just he's so hungry to learn about these things. And after about 15 minutes of going through what we were trying to do in that, it became very apparent that he can have so much of a bigger role than being a spokesperson. So when we were starting the company back then, I don't think we had ProPlay AI as a company, and we were talking about where we wanted to go. And no, it just made total sense to bring Nate on in a much bigger capacity, and he's been fantastic. And shout out to Nate because I think today he was officially announced as the number one pitching prospect in baseball. So
Yes, he was.
good for Nate.